All right, guys, enough track and field talk. Let's get to what I really want to talk about, my Where Your Dreams Become Reality segment. Did you guys see this clip from over the weekend? There was this Division III runner, couldn't even make nationals in Division III, 14:54, 5,000 meter PR. Now, some people are pointing at a slightly better 10,000 PR. He's like 8:26 for 3,000, 30 something for 10,000. Dude's a 2:23 marathoner, goes to the McCurdy Micro Marathon in upstate New York and just knocks it out of the park. 2:16. And then watch what happens when he crosses the finish line. For the podcast listeners, can't see what's happening. He's been jumping up and down, pumping his fist, hugging and kissing, kisses a girl, and now he falls to the ground in ecstasy. We should require all pros to do it. And look who that is, folks. In the lower right-hand corner of your screen, the man, the myth, the legend, Alex Burks. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Let me say 2:16 marathoner Alex Burks. Amazing. This was the coolest thing I've seen in running in a long time. Alex, I had to get you on because I feel like we should make all professional runners react like you did in that race. But can you take us through the race? I mean, you're a 2:23 marathoner. You go into the marathon. I've read a post on Reddit. You were kind of hoping for a 69:30 first half and then maybe pick it up from there. So in your wildest dreams, what did you think was possible?
Yeah, so back in November, I had ran at the same course for the Trials of Miles Project 13.1. That went really, really well too, kind of following a similar strategy, taking the race out easy and then cutting it down. And there, I think I ran 65:34 or something like that. So clearly, there was a bit of a jump of fitness there, which was really, really great to see. And so the plan was, to go out and around 69:30. I think I ended up going through in about 69 flat instead. But really, it just came down to, the legs were feeling good, started to cut down the pace little by little and just kind of staying calm, believing that, maybe on the day it was possible. And people on the course started to tell me, you're on 2:16 pace, 2:17 pace. And I just keep that in the back of my head, just finish the race, stay strong. And seeing that time when I crossed the line was just, it didn't feel real. It really didn't.
Yeah, I mean, it's so rare in running that we have like an A++++ race. I mean, this is like a 99.9999 out of 100, or if not a perfect race. The emotions that poured out of you, I told one of the guys I said deep down, I think I was reliving my dream. I was a 2:23 marathoner and I never hit that 2:16. So amazing stuff. Can we get your backstory? Like, how do you not, your 2:16 talent, obviously there's some shoes technology involved, but
of course.
How do you not ever make the DIII nationals? I mean, I was reading your post on Reddit. You were running a lot, but you could never even make the national meet.
Yeah. So, I mean, I honestly can't really tell you. I wish I had a definitive answer to that. I don't know if it's just because I'm more designed for the longer races. I did a distance a bit longer than a marathon, about 32 miles at 5:42 pace, like a month prior to running that marathon. And that didn't feel like quite an all out effort. I don't know if something just now is clicking with training, but I really think that it was just, the time that I spent in college at SUNY Geneseo was really building a foundation of loving and appreciating running and kind of getting ready to go out and hit those really, really big times later in life.
And what was your high school career like? What were your PRs in high school?
I started out from essentially never having done sports in my life as a freshman in high school, and just kind of was improving every year by quite a bit. I think senior year I ended with a 9:24, 3,200, 4:20 mile. and just, knew I wanted to run in college, but just didn't really feel like the D1 experience was going to be the right fit for me.
Oh, it's an amazing story. Looks like Weldon wants to hop on here with a question.
John, what'd you run in high school? He's faster than me in high school by a good amount. I was a 9:35, 4:28 guy.
Yeah, I was 9:22, full 2 mile, but not as far. I was only 4:28 in the mile. So yeah, pretty solid PRs for a high schooler.
Thank you.
And I mean,
Damn it.
obviously super impressive for a marathon. I never got close to 2:16. I mean, that's great.
Damn it, he's ruining the rags to riches story though. This is a D1 talent that ran D3 and now is run 2:16. But it's still really cool. It looks like you're a school teacher now. We hope we're not getting you in trouble. What are you doing professionally now?
It's okay. Yeah, I teach middle school in upstate New York. It's a virtual day, so I've got a little bit of extra time right now. Very happy to be here.
And I think on the post on Reddit, or maybe it was on the Let's Run thread where you started posting, you were giving credit to your coach, who you've known since like 9th grade. It kind of reminded me of my love for my coach, John Kellogg. Who is your coach? Let's give a big shout out to him. Where is he? Because he sounds like he doesn't live there. He drove in for the race, rode on the bike.
Yeah, my coach is Ben Walk. He's a fellow Geneseo alumni, so I knew him throughout college as well. He was an assistant coach there as well for some of the years that I was running. And he currently coaches at Oberlin College in Ohio, another, again, D3 school. We're D3 through and through here. But yeah, he's just been someone that I trust with everything, especially when it comes to training. And clearly whatever it's been doing has been working. So I'm looking forward to continue to work with him heading forward and, see how far we can push this.
Oh, you said heading forward. You're not going to follow my advice. I was going to give you some parting advice. Never run another step in your life. Like you're going to be searching for this 7-minute PR. I've got bad news for you. It's never going to happen again. But what is the goal moving forward? Like what's the dream? What's the dream from here?
Yeah, we had some, I'll lay the cards on the table. We had some talks back in November about maybe just like hitting a lifetime goal of somewhere in the 212 range. I think we'll stick with that for now. And if we can push it even further, who knows? But, obviously make the Olympic trials and go in with the goal of placing as high as possible. Maybe if we're somewhere in that top 10 range or so, a Pan Am's or something like that pops up and they say, oh, we need some guy to fill in the crowd here. Why not put him in a USA jersey and have him go out there and run? So who knows? The sky's the limit though. I've been dreaming big, and just because I hit one of those dreams doesn't mean I can't keep pushing it and still appreciate where I am right now.
That's what I like to hear, because I knew nothing about your story until you got on here. I haven't seen the thread on Let's Run. But then I heard you say 65 half marathon, and immediately I'm like, oh, yeah, he should be able to run 2:16. And now that you've run 2:16, yes, obviously you aim higher. And I think it is cool that beforehand he sat you down and said 2:12. Because it sounds crazy probably on paper, but he probably progressed it out or thought, like, here's what you can do. And my coach did that with me. And I hit none of the times, and 4 years later, I exceeded all the times. So good luck.
Thank you. Yeah, I think it was a matter of him saying to me, you ran 65:30. Could you see yourself in 7 or 8 years running that twice? And I said, yeah, maybe. Why not?
And Alex, I don't know if you know, Weldon Johnson was a former Pan Am Games USA team member as well himself. Although he didn't. The dream wasn't when we got there. He had to drop out with an injury, but he did wear the USA vest twice, so that was exciting. But it's just a cool story. We really can't wait to see what happens future. My advice for you, if you're good at the longer stuff, I'm kind of getting to this ultra scene. I want to see you win comrades or something. Although John says I mispronounce it. Is it John? Is it comrades or comrades? Which is
1 year of following the ultra marathon. You've got it right now, Robert. It's comrades.
Okay, good.
Well, I can tell you the next thing on the calendar actually is June 13th, USATF 50K championships down on Long Island. So there we go.
Well, good luck to you, Alex. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much as well. It was a pleasure to be here.